Good morning, friends. This is Daddy Day Trader with the morning show. Since I haven't traded yet today, it's not really going to be an accountability, but it'll be an accountability of the last week or so since I posted. A couple things have happened since then, and it's worth noting that like last week, the whole family got sick with our first round of COVID we've ever had, so that was pretty challenging. And also, was it on the 30th, so January 30th, I had a bad trading day where I definitely went on tilt and ended up at minus $200 for that day, trading, those low float penny stocks and sizing up a little bit too much and just continuing to trade a stock that was basically showing a bad trend of going down instead of going up. And you think to yourself like, oh, it's gotta go back up at least a little bit, but sometimes they never do. And then just on that day, on the 30th, it just kept going down, and you want to kind of break even, but you can't. And then all of a sudden, you're down $200, and you're feeling pretty bad because with your trading pattern, for me, $200 is like a month of trading pretty well. So I was feeling pretty defeated after that day. Kind of like after a year of continuing to do the same exact thing, like 2 steps forward, 4 steps back on my trading with those like low floaters, I think I decided, and I've traded for the last like 5 or 6, 1, 2, 3, 7 trading days, to try doing some more stable stocks, which one of my favorite commenters has mentioned several times, that trading on a different time frame as well as trading different types of stocks might be easier and kind of more uh, I don't know exactly how to say it, but I feel like every time I get into a trade with those low float pennies, it's like 10 seconds, 1 second can be the difference in 10%. I'm not sure I'm emotionally built for that sort of like roller coaster. In my life in general, like I've always felt like I want to get a good deal on a stock or a item or whatever that's on sale. And that's really where I find like most enjoyment, is like buying something that's on sale. And I find that when I've been trading stocks and there's a large cap that's kind of moving well, like for a while I traded back a long time ago, like AMC when it was in the 50s to 70s. And I traded Carvana when that one was sort of like going from $6 to $50. And those aren't low float penny stocks. AMC might be now, but it wasn't before. And I felt better about trading those, like grabbing them as they were dipping down and holding them for a longer period of time for like a daily recovery. And giving myself a little bit more time to like absorb the trade I just took, instead of it taking the trade and then just getting instantly stopped out. I don't have enough like technical ability to like hold on to a low float penny stock for very long and sort of feeling conviction that it's going to go back up again, because so many times they just fade into oblivion. But if you buy a stock like Tesla or Nvidia or whatever, or Disney, like they're not going anywhere tomorrow or the next day. I mean, they could at some point go somewhere, but meaning like have a huge nosedive down. So all that to be said is like I'm trying to evolve my strategy, and I struggle with trading these large cap stocks with my account size because it's a cash account. These stocks have high share prices. Maybe you can buy me comfortably, like 10 shares of something, and then it has to, if it goes up $2, okay, that's $20, which honestly is more than my $2 goal I've had for my penny stock trading. So I mean, I guess I'm conflicted of like, how is this going to be a good long-term investment strategy for day trading if I can only buy like 10 shares of something? And how am I going to make my $100 a day or my $200 a day with that strategy? And it's obviously possible. I mean, it can be done. It's just a matter of, will you be able to get there? And I think I just have to try it out. Maybe, and maybe it's not $200, or maybe it's $50 or whatever. Maybe I just have to keep growing my account. So my strategy is a little bit different right now. I'm trading kind of like bigger stocks. I've built a long-term buy list that is basically looking for stocks that are large, like S&P 500 type stocks that are extremely oversold. There's not much right now. I mean, the more S&P's at like all-time highs, and all the stocks are like going up right now. So like there's not a lot of like values to be had as far as I'm concerned. But at least I have my list. I check it in the morning. These would be for like buying stocks in my long-term account, not my day trading account. But I also use this list to like look for any ones that are moving quickly in the day. So like today, ARM is up 25%, and I'll be looking at that one to see if I can squeeze some dollars out of that one today. That'll be like my focus for my day trading. I've been looking at NVIDIA and SMCI. Those ones also kind of like have huge moves throughout the day. So I guess our average ATRs, I think is what it's called. So I can hit my goal on 2 shares of SMCI or NVIDIA, or, get $20. I struggle too, again, like with the scaling up. What does that look like? I mean, I know you can scale up easily with large cap stocks, but you have to have a large account value. So, is my account value of whatever $20,000 going to allow me to make any money on trading large cap stocks on a day trading kind of style? Well, certainly I lost plenty doing day trading on the small cap or the micro caps. So, and again, I feel like in the past, as I've like side charted some of these bigger ones and I've traded them, the Tesla, like I said, the Carvana, the Teslas, whatever, I had, it was more comfortable, and I had more like consistent success without going on tilt. And I also feel like this may or may not be true, but if you go on tilt with like a cash account on Tesla, it's a little bit different than going on tilt in a cash account with like a penny stock. So from the from the ability to lose account value. Now I know that's not like exactly right, but I mean it's true. Tesla's not going to, in 5 minutes, isn't going to go down 30%. Highly unlikely. Way more likely that one of my penny stocks I'm trading is going to drop 30%, or they're going to do an offering, or it's going to halt down, or it's going to get news halted, or T12 or whatever. So it's not the end of my low float journey, but like yesterday, HOLO, like, of course, goes up 1,000% or something crazy. Goes from like $3 to $51 or something like that. Like that's cool, and I want to be around for those things, but I don't necessarily want to make them right now, my main focus, I want to be able to like become a profitable day trader, even if that is like $20 a day. Like it'll go up from there. If it's $20 a day and I'm trading with $1,000, then guess what? You just go up. So, and maybe swinging for the fences with the low float pennies was naive or something like that. We'll see. Still, I mean, the concept is sound, but man, I just struggle so much with the randomness of it all and trading on the 1 minute time frame and how difficult that is and all the false signals that it presents when you do a 1 minute trading style. And I'm not quick enough to handle the second swings, the swings in the seconds. It's like, and the spreads. It's like, so, and honestly, like, I want my life to be chill, and I don't know if that's a chill trading style. It's very high paced. It's like you're watching the ticks by the second. And with trading like bigger stocks, it's like you're kind of going more with like a wave than like a cliff. So I want to ride the wave. I don't want to be stuck on the cliff. So I think that might mesh better with my like personality, because I hate losing money. I hate being wrong. I don't know if that's ever going to go away. I think I just need to accept that that's part of my personality and find a trading style that fits better with being wrong less. And I think maybe when you're trading those bigger cap stocks, like there's maybe less chance of being wrong on the regular, especially if you're kind of like following, and the trends are I find easier to follow with those bigger large cap stocks. They're more predictable to some degree. I mean, I know they kind of just follow the SPY and that's what they do, but I gotta try something else because I don't really like coming in to my trading station every morning and feeling nervous that I'm going to lose a bunch of money again, or I'm going to go on tilt. So when something's not working, you just kind of like adapt. I feel like I bashed my head against the wall long enough with trading low floaters that now I need to try something different. It's okay. I feel like a failure for sure, and that's uncomfortable. But like failing to move forward to try something else in the same like realm, which I think this is a good thing. Like I could spend 5 years longer day trading penny stocks or whatever, or low floaters, and be in the same spot I am now, or find something I enjoy more that doesn't make me feel such anxiety on every single trade. Like when I get into a trade with Nvidia or whatever, yeah, I still get a little bit of a tinge, but nothing like trading whatever, something small that is in the low sub-dollar range or whatever. It's like, and you can, you have more time to look at the setups. And I've basically started trading at a 5 minute time frame and have like 15 minutes and an hour, and I'll look at like a day and a month on a stock, and if it's one I want to buy long term, I'll go out even further. So that's more what I'm thinking could be in my wheelhouse moving forward. And I honestly don't know how this will work when we're in like a bear market and the S&P is going down. I know all the large caps are going to be going down too. So does that mean there's going to be it seems like there's a lot of opportunity the last like 2 weeks in this particular large cap area. Whereas what happens when the market turns and we're in another bear market type situation? Like, does that just, then what do you do? If all your large caps are just sliding down, I guess you just don't trade. if they're all just following the market. So I don't know. Maybe then it gets like into industry cycles or something. I'm not sure. But certainly I don't like trading for a year and basically sliding backwards. And I don't like the uncertainty of those low floaters, and you're trading breakouts and high of days and things like that, which is good, but they're so manipulated so quickly. I can't keep up. My mind doesn't work that way. I'm very like slow. I'm a slow decision maker just in life in general. I've never been like a snap decision maker, so I think that's one of the reasons why I struggle so much with the low floaters is like I can't make the decision fast enough. My mind's not going at the speed at which the tape is running, so I'm excited about trying something a little bit different, something a little slower. This is advice from one of the people that comments on my videos, which I really appreciate. So I'm excited to hopefully that person will be like I told you so, and that'll be good because I love being in here. I love watching the charts. I love trading. I love checking my chart, like my watch list every morning. I've had so this so I have some stocks I've been holding, so they have some unrealized losses, but I also have some decent gains. Um, like I made $2 on Monday. I made $45 on Tuesday. I made $28 on yesterday. I don't know how much I'll make today, but like those are realized gains, and then I'm holding like $24 of unrealized losses, which is fine because that's my plan, and most of that's on Tesla. So I just have some targets to set up on that, and wait for it. If it goes way down, I'll figure out what to do with it. But um, like rarely have I ever had a day like that with those kind of numbers, trading pennies within my risk tolerance, because I could make those numbers sometimes, but the problem is then they evaporate in 2 seconds. So I made $10 on the second and $3 on the first, and so I mean that's like again like yeah, with the market going straight up, that's not so difficult, I suppose, but it just felt better. Like I don't know how to say it, but it was it's my like on the 5 minute time frame, it just makes more sense to me, and you can kind of like not just I don't know. So anyways, rambling, but to basically it's been difficult. We've been sick. I've been having kind of like an existential crisis on my trading strategies, and I haven't posted in a few days or a week or whatever, but I'm busier now than I was previous with my other gig I'm working on. So maybe my posting won't be every single day, but I want to keep posting, obviously, and talk about how things are going. So, in the last like 5 trading days, I've made $90, sort of like swing trading, I guess you could say. And that's like good for me. And so, that's almost half the loss I had from that bad day I had. So I know if I was continuing to do my penny or my low floaters, like what would happen? What would happen was I'd size way down. I'd make 30 cents, 50 cents, 20 cents for a couple days. I'd size up. I'd lose $5. I'd size back down. I'd make 4 cents, 10 cents, and then I would have a day where I'm not feeling well, or I would go on tilt and I'd lose $300. So, I'm tired of that. I do feel crappy that I feel like I'm quitting something, but I'm not quitting trading. I'm quitting a style of trading that doesn't suit me right now. Now, will I make? And it's funny because some traders have like beginner's luck and they can hit like a home run where like they buy 1,000 shares and it goes up $1 a share and they make $1,000. I've never had that happen. It's never happened to me. I don't have the constitution to like sit through that. I've never had any sweet winners. I've had a lot of losers, and that's frustrating because like I can't even catch beginner's luck on the trading style I have. So what does that tell you after a solid year and then plus trading before that and now trading into 2024? So I think that's a sign. Trade things that are a little more stable. See how you like it. You can always go back. Like this isn't permanent. It's kind of like an adjustment. So go back to it if you don't like it. Go back to whatever you want to go back to. So again, sort of like closing the chapter of this book and opening a new one. I'm excited about. I do enjoy watching. I don't get as much FOMO like watching these large caps as I do watching those small ones that are going up 100%. But I'm always late to the party on those anyway. Like I'll get into it's like that the trading psychology book Michael Douglas wrote. I think it was. He talks about like a lot of people feel like the stock market's against them, and they take it personal. And I feel like that's how my trading was. With the low floaters, it's like, why is it every time I get into something it goes against me? And sometimes you'd catch just enough of a win to like keep you interested, but like that's just the trickery of the market, like, or sort of like gambling almost, is like give you a little taste and keep you going to lose more. So anyways, I don't know if anyone will make it this far through the video, but it's been therapeutic for me to talk about it and kind of welcome myself back to my own channel, because I've been gone for a while, posting every day and then kind of taking like a week off because I was sick and having like just feeling a little overwhelmed. But no, we'll see. I'm excited to try this out, try these different kind of stocks and see how they go. And we're gonna trade ARM this morning. It's gonna start in 3 minutes, so this will be my video for today. And I can't promise I'll be back tomorrow necessarily, but we'll see. All right, guys, this has been a accountability update from Daddy Day Trader. Thank you for watching. Have a great day and good luck trading.